Connor, your case is 361 days old, and I'm giving you 2 weeks to have a lawyer. And when you come back, we're going to set your case for trial. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you ever take off on me again, I'm going to triple, if not maybe quadruple your bond. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No alcohol.
Notice how the judge stresses no alcohol, no drugs? That's not just a warning, it's a bond condition, meaning if the defendant slips up, they can go straight back to jail. What do you think? Should judges be this strict, or do repeat offenders deserve one more chance?
No drugs. I'm ready to set this case for trial. You've taken off on us repeatedly. Your case is 361 days old. We set cases for trial at 180 days. Have a lawyer when you come back, because the next setting, I'm telling you what's going to happen. Do you understand? You see if he has a Texas driver license. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if you have a baby that's born and you got to rush to the hospital. If you don't have a license and liability insurance, do not drive.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, Judge.
So Felicia, normal bond conditions, please. And then Vic, 2 weeks. And next plea is trial or plea. Next setting. Come on. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Officers were dispatched to a Holiday Inn in Harris County, Texas, in response to a disturbance. The caller reported that 2 white males left the property, one in an F-150 and one in a Mitsubishi. When the officer arrived, he observed the Mitsubishi, which matched the description given in the parking lot, headed towards a nearby road. The officer initiated a traffic stop and made contact with the driver, the defendant.
Here's where it gets interesting. The officer notes slurred speech, glossy eyes, and 2 beers admitted. On paper, that might sound minor, but legally, combined with a breath test over the limit, it creates a solid case for probable cause. Imagine being the juror here. Would you trust his just 2 beers story?
The officer asked the defendant if he was involved in a physical disturbance, and the defendant stated yes, that him and another individual got into a physical fight, and that he got into his car to separate himself and calm down. The defendant stated he was heading towards a gas station when he was stopped by the officer. While speaking to the defendant, the officer observed an odor of alcoholic beverage, glossy eyes, and slurred speech. The defendant admitted to drinking 2 beers, and standard field sobriety tests were conducted. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 0 out of 8, 1 leg stand 0 out of 4. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to breath. The results were 0.103 and 0.113.
And the stop was for what?
They had a call about a disturbance, and the vehicle he was in matched the description given by the caller about individuals involved in that disturbance, and they pulled the vehicle over to inquire about that disturbance.
How do we know it has anything to do with him?
They
Just a
provided,
vehicle. What's going on? What's the disturbance?
what we have is that in regard to that disturbance, they were given a specific description of the vehicle, and he was asked about it, and he admitted to being involved in that disturbance when the officer encountered the vehicle.
I'm going to find probable cause for now, Mr. Curtis. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. Can you run his license, please? See if he has a valid license. What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a contractor. I'm
What
trying
kind
to
of
actually start my own business.
Do you have an income right now?
Yes, sir.
What kind of income do you make a month?
It just really depends. Right now, work's slow, so I've been raking leaves, trying to get anything I can to make the bills. I have 3 kids, my own house, and I'm a pregnant wife, so I'm trying to just provide.
I'm going to apply for an appointed lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to give him an application. I'm going to give you an application, and I'll have you talk to someone today. I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria.
He's eligible, Your Honor.
Don't drive unless you have insurance as well, car insurance. I'm making it a condition of your bond. Don't consume alcohol. Don't consume illegal drugs, and then you'll be fine with us.
Yes, sir.
Don't be a danger to my public. All right, come on. Ms. DeLeon, you were charged with failure to stop and give information. Yes. Don't say anything. All I'm telling you is what you're charged with. We have to do probable cause. I want to know what happened with the case to see whether we go forward or not. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Do you understand what's going on? Okay.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched to a crash in Harris County, Texas, and upon arrival, the defendant was blocked in a parking spot by the complainant. The complainant told the officer that she was driving when the defendant attempted to pass her and struck her vehicle. The defendant initially stopped, but when the complainant approached her, the defendant drove away without providing information. The defendant could not drive far due to traffic and turned into a nearby parking lot. The complainant followed and honked her horn at the defendant, trying to get her to stop. The defendant refused and nearly hit another vehicle while trying to get away from the complainant. The officer observed multiple other places that the defendant could have stopped to exchange information before the location. The complainant approximated damages at $2,000.
Okay. Ms. DeLone, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you see if she has a valid Texas driver's license, please?
It's eligible, Your Honor.
Do not drive unless you have car insurance, ma'am. I'm making that a condition of your bond. Do you understand?
I do have insurance.
Okay. What do you do for a living, ma'am?
I'm not working right now.
Would you like a lawyer then?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Let me see if I need you to fill out an application for me, and then I'll see whether you qualify. Assuming you do, we'll provide you a lawyer today. Okay, ma'am?
Sorry.
Mr. Glenn, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to 6 months, up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched to a minor crash on metro tracks, and when the officer arrived, they observed the defendant stumbling, yelling at other officers, making unclear statements, and acting incoherently. The officers believe the defendant may have been intoxicated due to bloodshot, glassy eyes and slurred speech, and the defendant was initially detained for DWI investigation, however, was transported to the hospital due to not being able to stand on his own. During a vehicle inventory, the officers located a firearm on the left side of the driver's seat, unholstered.
Where was it again?
It was on the left side of the driver's seat, unholstered.
So what happened with the DWI? Are they going to file it?
DWI was not filed, Your Honor.
Mr. Glenn, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run this license, please?
Yes, Judge.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Your Honor is not eligible.
You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. Mr. Glenn, I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kids. If you don't have a license and car insurance, do not drive. Go to DPS, find out what you need to do, get your license, get it back, and I'll take this off. But until this point, if I find that you drive, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand? We're going to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I'll have you meet with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and then you'll be headed out there. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir. Please. All right, come on. Sir, you were charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The officers were dispatched to a disturbance at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officers made contact with the defendant and a witness, the defendant's boyfriend. The officers observed the defendant to be highly intoxicated, and the officer tried to ask the witness what happened, and the defendant continuously interrupted and would not allow the witness to speak to the officer. The officer then temporarily detained the defendant, and the witness stated that he and the defendant were eating dinner with the witness's friend, the complainant. The defendant began to get hostile towards the witness and the complainant during dinner, and the complainant decided to leave and go home. The complainant lives 2 streets over from the witness. After the complainant left, the defendant took the witness's keys to his vehicle and stated, "I'm going to find that bitch and teach that old bitch a lesson." The witness then called the complainant to tell her what the defendant said, and the complainant was afraid and then told her neighbor about the threat in case something happened. The defendant then called the witness 5 times in 3 minutes and texted her, "Outside your house, bitch." The complainant was in fear for her life due to the defendant's statements.
So the initial threat is just like an open threat, not made to
It was
Actually,
it was said to the witness, but then later he texted the complainant directly stating that he was outside her house.
That's a chilling moment. The defendant texts the complainant saying he's outside her house. Threats like this instantly elevate a case from verbal dispute to a terroristic threat charge. Quick question for you: if someone only said this while drunk, should it carry the same weight as a sober threat?
Hello? Okay. Which one is it? Yeah. Just text. Yeah, text me the number. Wait, and then I'll do it. All right, thanks. All right, for now, Mr. Martinez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You know, in life, there are people, when they consume alcohol, they turn into like very jovial, fun, you know, and then there are people who develop horns and a tail when they start drinking. Don't drink. Do you understand? I'm making it a condition of your bond that you're not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. And if I find that you do, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? No more PR bonds for you. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand your bond conditions?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, sir? Do you have an income? What do you do for a living?
I manage the inventory for PetSmart.
Okay. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, sir?
It depends. I mean,
What kind of money do you make a month?
it fluctuates. It's not really like, I don't, my checks go up and down depending on how many hours we work.
I need to know exactly how much you make if you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. So I can send you home with an application if you'd like. You can fill one out here, but I need to know exactly how much money you want to make. Otherwise, you'll be required to go hire a lawyer. So look, what do you want to try to apply for a lawyer, or do you want to go out and hire a lawyer?
I could apply for one. I don't know.
Okay, I need you to be honest on the application. This is an affidavit that you're filling out. So be honest. I need to know everything about you. How much money you have in the bank, what kind of car you drive,
I
stocks.
have a car. I don't drive.
Just what I'm telling you is I need to know everything about you. How much money you have in the bank, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, information of this nature, and then I'll see whether you qualify. Okay? Stephen will give you an application. They'll have you sign a reset. You're going to meet with Fleischer if your bond conditions, and then we'll take a look at the application. Please.
All right, Judge, next is page 13. Moreland, come on up.
Judge, are we on Moreland now? How are you? John Landers. Pleasure to see you.
Been a while.
It has
been.
It's been a couple years, actually.
What's new, man?
Not much. I was wondering, could we hold off on PC? I want the DA's office to speak with the complainant because there's a no contact current bond order. And I spoke to the complainant this morning and he would like that lifted. This is a family violence assault case.
I'm happy to do it now. But
Well,
the only thing I need is Jim to verify.
I want them to verify first. I've given them the cell phone number. Mr. Scott is the DA on the case. He's got it now.
We got to do PC today, though.
I agree. Can I just?
A little bit later, I'm happy to do it.
Yes, sir. That's what I was-
Absolutely.
Okay.
Of course.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
So just take a seat. Do not leave, man. Okay? All right. So
Um,
just let me know when you're ready.
While we're here, can I ask, I know that you have the YouTube channel.
I'm not YouTubing anymore. I live stream like I do before, but I
She's a
don't.
professional, she's worried about, you know.
I don't YouTube per se, but I live stream like we do back, like I did back in the old days.
Okay.
So,
No worries, Judge.
okay,
Thought I'd ask about that. I appreciate it. We'll hang tight then.
okay.